Right now, we currently are sitting at 524 subscribers.
700K, 800K, 900K, 1 million. We hit 2 million subscribers on YouTube.
And we have 35,618 video views. When I open this up, hopefully the channel has grown a lot.
If I told you this 17-year-old kid was going to be remembered alongside Zelda and Dream, you would probably laugh at my face. From filming videos in his bedroom for 10 years straight, to gaining subscribers so fast that he was accused of submodding. This is the story of Eric, aka Mogswamp, the king of Superflat. And it all started with Minecraft, Minecon, and a famous Canadian DJ called deadmau5. On November 18, 2011, history will be made. Minecraft would officially be released after 2.5 years of development during Minecon 2011. Many people of all ages and different backgrounds attended the event, and one of them was deadmau5. He was a huge fan of Minecraft at the time, and he was personally invited by Notch to be the DJ. It was at this event that deadmau5's manager met with Jeb, and he had a genius idea. He wanted a flat world, reminiscent of the earliest versions of Minecraft. A flat layer of grass blocks with no terrain, no generated structures. Just a world filled with plenty of empty space for builds. deadmau5's manager must have had max charisma stats, because Jeb was fully convinced after speaking with him, adding Superflat mode to Minecraft's first official update, version 1.1. It was met with overwhelming positive responses. Everyone liked that. A few people liked it so much, they even experimented with survival on it, but they never really got that far. It was just too difficult. But one man saw it as something different, a challenge. He wanted to see how far he could go with a Superflat survival world, and his name was Mogswamp. Mog saw Superflat as an official Skyblock challenge, a version of Skyblock built into the game as a feature without any of the platforming or scaffolding. He essentially saw it as Skyblock, but better. And also, he's right. Taking the skills he learned from his 2007 channel, Mog would create a new YouTube channel. This time, however, he wanted one thing in particular. He wanted to be the Superflat guy. Just like how Filza is the hardcore guy and Dream is the manhunt guy. And he was going to make YouTube his full-time career around this goal. But Mog immediately had second thoughts and worried if his goal was even possible. To put it bluntly, it was difficult to create long-term goals around a Superflat world since it lacked several features. Strongholds didn't generate, redstone was impossible, and it was basically a normal survival world, but grindier. It just didn't seem like it was worth it at the time, since Mog would eventually hit a wall in terms of progress. He actually considered giving up right here, and a decade's worth of history would have been different. But he decided to be optimistic. Minecraft 1.3 was right around the corner, and Mog placed all his hopes into the villagers. This was the start of his second Superflat build, the Garden of Pharaohs.
I'm going to try and start moving these guys up into the sky. Maybe just a big staircase will do it. Big old staircase, eh?
With perfect timing, villager trading will be added on Minecraft 1.3.1. It allowed Mog to get redstone, glass, and diamond tools, which was absolutely game-changing. This update single-handedly saved everything and gave him the motivation to keep going. You can tell he had a passion for this, because he did all of this in the older, much slower versions of Minecraft. He needed bone meal for the wheat trades, but hoppers weren't added until 1.5, so he had to build a mob farm and manually stand next to it to collect the items. He needed wool, which is easy with dispensers and shears, except that wasn't a feature until 1.14. So he had to shear them one by one after building an iron farm and manually killing each iron golem. And most importantly, he needed unbreaking, but enchantments were dog shit, requiring all 30 levels for a chance of getting what you want. Thankfully, all this effort didn't go unnoticed. Mog gained his first 150 subscribers, some of whom would even become loyal viewers that still watch him to this day. He'd create a flat world checkpoint for his 25th episode, which further gained him another 200 subs overnight. Maybe his goal of being the Superflat guy wasn't as impossible as he thought. Entering 2013 with a small but dedicated community, Mog made significant progress throughout the year, embracing every Minecraft update. For 1.4, he fought the Wither for the first time, before dying a painful death. For 1.5, he added hoppers to his farms. For 1.6, he tamed horses. And as for 1.7, he cried. Eventually, episode 50 arrived, marking another checkpoint. This cinematic video finally pushed him past 1,000 subscribers, and he took this as a sign to start taking YouTube seriously. even going as far as to attend Minecon 2013, as evident by this ugly-ass piston cape. However, Mog also felt immense pressure from this.
When I first started my channel, I thought, I'm in this too late, like I should have started earlier, and that was 2 years ago, and that's still a concern because if I'm not making money on YouTube in college, I have to quit because I'm gonna have a roommate, like I said, I'm gonna be an art student. Art takes a lot of time.
Desperate for results, Mog went back to YouTube and immediately found a solution. There was another YouTuber making a Let's Play series, and they were having much better results.
Hello everyone.
That YouTuber was none other than EthosLab, who had recently reached 1 million subscribers. And he did so while uploading Let's Plays on some days and tutorial videos on others. Following in his idol's footsteps, Mog would make a few tutorial videos of his own. A tutorial video on how to quickly make a cobblestone mountain. A tutorial of his Superflat road spider farm. A Minecraft furniture guide video. And surprisingly, they did pretty well. Using this momentum, Mog went all out in 2014.
Today we're starting a brand new project. I was watching this documentary on oceanauts, and that's when I had the idea to do an underwater build here on the flat world. So welcome to Salacia. This is the new project we're going to be working on.
Speed running through the episodes, he'd reached episode 75 and made yet another checkpoint video, gaining 300 new subscribers. It genuinely felt like nothing could stand in his way as he slowly climbed up to the top. His goal to be the Superflat guy felt right in his reach. He was on the brink of achieving it. But just as he started to gain some momentum, Mog graduated. He ran out of time and he had to start applying for college. It wasn't a decision he was happy to make, but he had no choice.
August, September, October, November, December, January. Dang, so it's been like a good 3 months and a week. This is the first episode in like a year or something, like 9 months.
College kept Mog really busy, and he simply didn't have the time nor the space to continue with his Superflat world. But Mog wasn't ready to give up on his dreams just yet, making a video or two during the summer breaks.
I had a really busy semester in college, so I didn't really play any video games or eat or sleep. Now that's all over and it's the summertime, and it's gonna be a wicked cool summer. And this is where we're at now. I've sort of modified the bridge over here. If you guys want to help me come up with a good design for a banner, let me know if you have any good ones. Send them to me. And yeah.
Eventually, he'd also graduate from art college and found a job which further decreased the time he had.
So I'm out of college now. I just graduated, and first of all, I'm about to be unemployed, so I gotta find a job.
While Mog didn't show it in his videos, he was actually miserable in his 9 to 5. It really frustrated him because he felt that his skills went unused. He wanted to do something creative, something unique, something different. He was like your regular art student. The only difference was that he didn't invade Poland. It was this lack of creative ownership that pushed Mog back to YouTube. YouTube was the opposite of his current job. It was a place he could put his ideas to use and have full agency over them. But unfortunately, he just never had the time to fully commit to it. His goal to be the Superflat guy just felt more and more impossible the more time passed. To make matters worse, Mog went through a really rough breakup after episode 88, and it killed off whatever motivation he had left. Needing a change of scenery, Mog moved all the way across the states to Texas. In the land of cowboys, guns, and squirrels who live underwater, it was the perfect opportunity to meet new people and make new friends. But unfortunately, a few months after moving, COVID had happened and the lockdowns were in full effect. Mog was unable to go outside and talk to new people. A problem that I can relate to. Stuck in this apartment with nothing to do, Mog booted up his PC. Mog started linking a few of his Superflat builds together. A pathway here, a walkway there, a little connection everywhere. Eventually, inspiration flowed and everything clicked again.
I have some really big plans for this base. I started laying out some shapes until I had something that I liked. I colored it and I created these boxes that are basically the Y coordinates, and hopefully we can get those slowly filled in and stuff. That's gonna be a grind for sure.
After several years of coming back home, watching his favorite YouTubers Brickcrafts, Red Scary Arrows and Ethos working his dream job, Mog was tired of dreaming. Fully returning to his Superflat world, he made it his top priority to achieve his original goal. The goal that inspired him to start making videos in the first place. Becoming the Superflat guy and making YouTube his new full-time job.
Oh, I see it! I see it! I spy with my little eye. We got the achievement. This is a big moment. A little closer here. I forgot he did that. Gotcha. Okay, another one. What? Wait. Oh, I did it! It's happening! It's finally happening! We're gonna get to watch the credits!
For the first time in 8 years, Mog finally beat Minecraft Superflat, and he topped it off with this sick-ass mixtape.
Ooh, baby, now I go to YouTube, baby, till I find the right how-to, baby. Pick a good spot, call me Mr. Mogswamp, I can break your bedrock.
It was creative. However, there was one big problem. While Mog has made massive progress with his Superflat world, his YouTube channel would unfortunately stay stagnant despite all of this. His success would unfortunately be short-lived. 2021 would be the worst year for Mogswamp. His Superflat progress slowed down after defeating the Ender Dragon, and his analytics were in the reds. Time was running out and Mog needed to do something. He needed something big before the 100th episode. And so Mog would grind in the 97th episode, making massive progress in his Superflat world, building a spider cathedral in the 98th episode, and finishing it just in time in the 99th episode. Unfortunately, none of these videos would do well, and Mog would lose all the momentum he gained from 2020. In a desperate attempt to try and replicate his previous successes, Mog would make a few tutorial videos. How to enchant a perfect Minecraft sword, the best Minecraft armor, the best 2 enchantments, how to make a beautiful koi pond in Minecraft, a river in Minecraft, a waterfall in Minecraft, all of which would also fail to attract an audience. Another 4 months would pass in an instant, and Mog would upload his 100th episode, a tour around his Superflat world, showcasing 9 full years of his hard work. This was it. Massive builds were proven to launch creators into success. Checkpoints were proven to be helpful in past attempts. This was his best shot, his last chance to give his channel the momentum it needed. Everything hinged on this one milestone video. But nobody came. After 9 unsuccessful years, hundreds of videos, and 2 failed attempts to make his dream a reality, Mogswamp was close to his breaking point, and he considered giving up forever.
I should probably give up on Mogswamp, I think. Maybe time to call it a failure and move on with my life.
Well, damn, you think so? How long have you been pushing?
Well, since last year, but recently on the new series a few weeks. But I've just noticed everything getting worse and worse over the last year. I had some momentum last July, and it's truly all gone. So I don't know at this point.
Yeah, that's valid. Why do you think it's lost momentum?
Cause there's a million better things to watch, and I'm just not that good at this. I haven't gained a single subscriber in like 5 years. My highest peak was in 2017, and I've never matched it since. That's how bad I am at this.
Mogswamp would end the year without any significant progress towards his goals. Maybe it was time to move on. There was nothing left he could do except stare helplessly as his channel faced its final moments into 2022. But just when all hope was lost, on January 1st, 2022, his 100th episode of Superflat finally popped off, 4 months late. Mog was given his 3rd and possibly last chance to make things work. He'd followed this up with how to hide ugly farms in Minecraft, which unfortunately failed. His 104th episode, I built an epic nether hub in Minecraft Superflat Build 2. Leaning heavily into his successful 100th episode this time, he made a Minecraft Superflat FAQ, which did well and bought more time. But his next video, I built a mega base to hide my mob farm, would also fail, prompting Mog to pull an all-nighter and release a video about 1.18.2 on the same day, succeeding. Success, failure, failure, success. It was like a stormy evening on the seas, and he was tasked to sail across it on his own. It got so bad that Mogswamp began drowning in the pressure. It was starting to be unbearable, but unfortunately he was alone, all by himself, and there was no one that could help him.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
On March 16th, Mog will be invited to join an algorithm Discord server, a server full of aspiring YouTubers, just like him. Think of it as your high school study group. It was essentially that, but with YouTubers. It was here that Mog rapidly grew as a creator, receiving very helpful feedback.
Working on a video about how to prevent slimes from spawning with a focus on Superflat worlds.
Do how I got rid of all of the slimes in Minecraft Superflat way better.
I like this, thank you.
Mogswamp was learning at a rapid speed, and this increase in video quality did not go unnoticed. His videos received very positive feedback. But more importantly, this was also where Mog discovered what trends were. No, seriously. You see, Mog exclusively watched the Hermits of Minecraft. Like, only the Hermits. Dreams Manhunt's 100-day videos, the hardcore trend. Mog didn't even know they existed. Getting exposed to content creators outside of his comfort zone gave Mog a surge of ideas. Minecraft hardcore trend in full swing, Minecraft Superflat hardcore. Every advancement becoming a trend, every advancement is Superflat. Speedrunning was picking up steam thanks to a funny green man, Minecraft Superflat speedrunning. These mix and match videos did really well, catching the attention of the Minecraft community. Even Jeb himself noticed. However, even with all this, Mog wasn't free of the countdown yet. He still had one final obstacle in his way. And until he did something about it, any success he gained was only going to be temporary. It was his current 9-to-5 job.
It's not just the 40 hours a week at the job. It's also like you're taxing your brain and your body doing whatever you're doing at work. And you're just not as creative, not as like ready to put in all that energy outside of work into like something like a YouTube channel.
Mog was both physically and mentally taxed with his real-life job, which prevented him from fully utilizing his skills. Balancing two jobs also meant that he only got 5 hours of sleep per day, and it was starting to affect his well-being. If he continued down this path, he was eventually going to get burnout, or worse yet, he would get sick. And need I remind you, Mogswamp lives in America. However, he also considered the advantages it had. His current job was predictable, it had a set routine, and it made budgeting really easy because you know exactly how much you earn. But he couldn't have it both ways. It was one or the other. He could either keep his current job, make videos at a much slower pace and continue to live life the safe route, or he could take the risk, quit his job and go all in on YouTube. This was a pivotal decision. Whatever choice he makes will forever decide his future. This was the point of no return.
I just quit my job. Last day is next Friday, May 6th.
That was a bold decision.
I don't have much to lose, my job sucks. I gotta take risks in life. I know what I'm doing, don't worry. I have enough money to live off for like 2 years anyhow. Worst case, I do some DoorDash.
Starting his full-time YouTube career was I built a giant creeper and blew it up. This video will be a massive turning point for Mog.
We're building this over by our old giant iron golem statue that I built in 2013. Since we have a new iron golem farm, this place is pretty useless, so I thought it would be the right spot to do a giant explosion. Oh my god! Holy crap! No!
You could tell Mog had a lot of fun making this video, and he couldn't wait until people enjoyed it as much as he did. All that's left was to make sure people would click on it.
Anybody have any idea on a better title? I feel like the fact that I blow it up at the end is important to include somehow. I built the world's biggest creeper in Minecraft. I built a huge exploding creeper in Minecraft Superflat. Which of these thumbnails works best? Does the seal help?
It fills in that gap on the left, but you could move that creeper left as well so it would fit better. In my opinion, unnecessary, but it shouldn't hurt the click-through rate.
Sweet, thanks guys. Very excited to put this video out. It'd help, mate, but I'm down in the dumps right now. Sorry. It's fine, just cranky over my new video, letting it get to my mood like a dummy. Just a terrible first day, 10 out of 10 by a long shot.
Don't let it get to you. Literally saw my younger cousin watching your video, and even on a guest account, your videos were everywhere on my recommended. It just takes a bit.
Thanks, man. I know I'm being dumb. I believe in the video, so that's what matters.
Abandoning some of the advice he learned, Mog moved on to his next video, building a giant spider on his base. It unfortunately also didn't do well, barely beating the previous video. However, Mog didn't come this far just to give up. Leaning hard into his Superflat strengths, speaking directly from 10 years of experience, he'd create Stop Quitting Your Minecraft Worlds. This video would absolutely blow up, overtaking his previous most viewed video after just 7 days. But Mog wasn't done yet. Drawing inspiration from Mumbo and Grian, he would keep this momentum going with his 10-year Superflat anniversary.
10 years of Superflat summed up in one video. Who knows where our world could be in another 10 years? Just thinking about it makes me want to get right back to work. It sounds stupid to say out loud, but this game has literally changed my entire life. Year after year, I failed to reach my lifelong dream of becoming a YouTuber, but I never gave up. I kept going year after year. I kept making videos, I kept trying. And if you take anything at all away from this movie, please take that. Never give up.
Mog had figured out the key to YouTube. All he had to do was lean into his passions. Hitting 100,000 subscribers on June 21st, he celebrated his birthday with absolute style. Mog then channeled his inner American, nuking the End Dimension after killing the Ender Dragon 20 times. Channeling his inner American again, Mog will be told that there was oil beneath bedrock, causing him to fill the void with sand and water, building an ocean in the void. He'd learn about really helpful mods like Medica, which overlays the schematics of your builds, and Road Edit, which edits the world. With his 9-to-5 job behind him, his creativity flowed much better, and you could tell because it really showed in the videos. Especially this video, where he transformed the end into this neon cyberpunk city. With plenty of spare creativity left, Mog wanted to try something new again. And so he started cooking. Seeing his past successes of mixing Superflat with trends, Mog would attempt a 100 days Superflat video. No generated structures, only 3 layers of dirt and a bonus chest. Iron could only be dropped from zombies. Water could only be collected through cauldrons and rain. And villagers required curing a zombie village, which required a witch and a golden apple, which required lightning hitting pigs for pigmen. Everything else was in the hands of the wandering trader. It was a challenge that required Mog and his friend to be really creative to survive. They were surviving 100 days on just dirt. It was a pretty unique idea, and hopefully, people liked it as much as he did. This video absolutely exploded, surpassing his Stop Quitting video in less than a month, becoming the first video to hit 10 million views. It fully cemented Mogswamp as the undisputed king of Superflat. And to quote another king, if something works,
do it again.
Surviving 200 days on just dirt.
Do it again.
100 days in Minecraft Superflat.
Do it again.
100 days in the desert.
Do it again.
100 days underground.
Do it again.
He'd end the year 2022 with a bang, surviving another 100 days on just dirt for Christmas. Starting 2023 with 400k subscribers, Mogswamp was about to make another major decision. This was the year that Mogswamp fully committed to something called YouTube Shorts. I'd even go as far as to say it's where most of you got recommended to him. But funnily enough, he actually started out hating it.
How the hell do you even upload a short? I cannot figure this out. If someone doesn't tell me how to upload a short right now, I will video game myself. I hate shorts.
This hatred didn't last long because he would attempt shorts for a 3rd time in October of 2022, and it actually did well this time. He'd make another attempt on the 6th of January 2023, and this one popped off even more. And so did this next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, except for this one. This one on April 27 was a huge mistake.
For every single one of you that subscribes to me from this short, I'm gonna mine 50 blocks of dirt. That means if I get 50,000 people to sub from this, I'm gonna need to mine 2.5 million blocks. But that's never gonna happen. I mean, 50k would be literally insane, right? Fire in the hole!
Mog's channel was growing at the speed of light. He was gaining subscribers so fast that some fans began suspecting him of subbotting. But there were no bots. He was hitting subscriber milestones back to back legitimately. Just for comparison, in a span of an hour, Mog gained the same amount of subscribers he would have gotten in the last 9 years. ending the year 2023 with 1.9 million subscribers. And that leads us to Mog in the present year, 2024. For his 118th episode, he'd celebrate the 5-year birthday of the Wandering Trader, building an entire mansion out of pure gratitude for the mob that kept his Superflat series alive. On February 17, he'd reached 2 million subscribers, which is objectively well-deserved, in my opinion.
Just if you will, for one moment, take a look at this. Baby boys and girls and NBs, everybody in between, we've done it. 2 million subscribers.
While researching this video, I've always found myself asking, what if he stopped? What if he stopped playing in college? What if he stopped at any point during 2015 to 2019? What if he stopped on his 99th episode? It's stuff like this that really shows just how dedicated he was to becoming the Superflat guy, and just how far he's come. Simply looking up Minecraft Superflat will give him as a result. That's how successful he is with his goal. And I could think of no one else who deserves it more than he does. But if you ask me, I don't think Superflat is the only reason that Mogswamp found success. Don't get me wrong, it is a major factor, but I actually think it's more than that. Mog isn't the only person who attempted a Let's Play with Minecraft Superflat. There is another reason why Mog found success while others couldn't. It's Mogswamp himself. He is the Bob Ross of Minecraft. And I don't just mean in terms of looks, because there is definitely some resemblance there. This is Mog's greatest strength as a creator. He's all about inspiring creativity. He radiates positivity and encouragement. He's authentic. Mog stands out in an era of YouTube where everything has to be perfect, every trend has to be followed, every second has to constantly fight for your attention to please the algorithm. And I'm in no way saying that I'm an exception to this. I myself have chased trends and made videos that I will forever regret making. And all I could think to myself afterwards was just how empty that victory felt, how I wish I could just have the courage to follow my passions like Mog did. In a world where every 100 days hardcore and SMP video feels the same, there's something refreshing about a person who just refuses to give up on their Superflat idea, never letting go of their dream and sticking with it for an entire decade until luck finally gave them something in return. Even when he's finally aware of trends and video formats, Mog refuses to abandon Superflat and chooses to put his own Superflat spin on things. It's this dedication to his goal that leads me to believe that it wasn't Superflat that made Mog successful. It was Mog that made himself successful. He could have wrote any other format into success if he wanted to. He could have used anything as motivation, and Superflat just so happened to be the one that he picked. He used it as a reason to keep going, improving his building skills, improving his editing skills, and improving as a person in general. And after growing so much as a person, after achieving his goal of being the Superflat guy, after getting everything he ever wanted, he made it his new goal to inspire others. It's his dedication that made him succeed, and it is his genuineness that sets him apart. And the reason I know this is, I've reached out to talk to him while making this video. He could very well have just said, Lamaho, who the fuck are you? Go back to Genshin, you femboy. But he chose not to, and also dropped some genuinely good advice, speaking directly from his experience and inspiring others like he set himself out to do. He also said that I have a really cool channel, and I agree, so make sure to subscribe if you like cool video essays of cool stories from this cool channel. I'm sure some of you might say that this isn't a good indicator of what kind of a person he is, and you'd be partially correct. It's truly difficult to tell how Mog really is as a person because I've never actually talked to him. Or at least, I've never actually talked to him until now. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Should I call you Mog or should I call you Swamp?
People call me Mog.
Awkward greeting aside, I started off with a few questions about Superflat. Congratulations on 12 years of Superflat. What kept you going with the Superflat series?
In a normal world, because the terrain like updates from time to time, like there's new biomes coming out, there's like a lot of reasons to reset your world to try to get access to those new features. With Superflat, it's very rare that a new structure gets added to Superflat. There's like no reason to ever need to reset. So you can just kind of keep going forever without ever needing to reset.
What would you say were the most important updates for your Superflat work?
1.3, 1.14, 1.16, 1.18.2, and now there's going to be a fifth one, which is 1.21.
Why so? What's one?
Do you not know? Do you not know the news? Let me tell you the good news. Trial chambers are going to be on Superflat. It is confirmed, and they just have like so many things that we never were able to get before. Snowballs from the dispensers. Use those snowballs to craft snow golems, and we'll have infinite snow. We're gonna have deep slate for the first time. We're gonna get tough blocks for the first time. Amethyst, so we'll be able to craft tinted glass for the first time. Spyglass for the first time. Plus all the new stuff that they're adding to the trial chambers. Oh, and Trident. 1.21 is gonna go in the books as one of the greats for sure.
After talking about the past and future of his Superflat story, I wanted to get a better sense of who Mogswamp is as a person. And so I asked a few more personal questions. What would you have done if your channel didn't take off in 2022?
Man, I don't know. I think I was pretty committed to continuing to try. I think I would have kept going at least for the rest of 2022. I can't say if I would still be going now at this point. I'm glad that it worked out right around the 10-year mark, because like it got harder and harder to justify continuing to try to make it work as the years piled on.
How important has like the support from the Discord server and other YouTube creators has been to your growth?
Shout out Vixios. Vixios was one of the first YouTubers to ever like find my channel and reach out to me.
Yeah, you're welcome, yeah.
I was kind of just like in my own little bubble, only seeing a really, really specific type of content. And only when I ended up getting a Discord and meeting other YouTube creators did I start like learning about the algorithm and starting to understand how to get my channel to grow. The support from the Discord and like having that fan community also made a huge difference. Shout out Slime Boss. I was encouraged by Slime Boss to actually set up the Discord. He helped me set it up. There was like no way to one-on-one talk to your little community back in the day. But when I got the Discord, I was able to like tap into the people who were still around. And that really did like super motivate me. It's probably why I hadn't completely given up.
While we're here, what would you like to say to your fans who supported you throughout your journey?
2 words, thank you. that's it, dude. I get so emotional when I talk about it, but 12 years is like so crazy, dude. I can pick out from my world where I was in my life, who I was dating, what grade I was in, what projects I was working on, pandemic lockdown when I built that farm, struggling in that one class in college when I built that farm. I was going through a breakup when I built that. Like, so to have all these people sharing that with me and being with me on that journey, it's like, it feels very intimate and it feels very incredible. And I feel insanely fortunate to be able to share that with everybody. So like I said, just thank you. That's it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Before we end our conversation, I'd like to ask you about something, alright?
Alright, hit me.
You said you like working for your blocks in Superflat, so help me make a cheeky transition here. What are your thoughts on Minecraft's durability system? Like, would you have kept playing if the tools were unbreakable?
I really don't know. I don't have like a strong opinion on it. Like, I will say I'm definitely not in the camp who is like, oh, mending ruined the game. Like, no shot. I will say I hated like tools breaking before mending, but with mending, it seems like pretty balanced to me. It's like you use the tool. I guess the one thing I hate is when your tool breaks like fully. I wish it was like Elytra where things would just stop working and then you have to like get more experience. But it wouldn't like break, like gone forever broken. That's like my only opinion, I think. Why? What are your thoughts on it?
Which brings me to this video where I talked about the history of durability mechanics in games. If you've enjoyed this video where I covered the story of Mogswamp, then be sure to check out this video. I'm sure you'll enjoy that as well. Huge thank you to donswanick and TheFlyingFire for their kind donations. And thank you to Mogswamp for agreeing to an interview, as well as all my friends for lending their beautiful voices.